Hello, thank you for joining us. I'm Marshall Smith from the Kenosha Writers Guild. To date, the Kenosha Writers Guild has produced 9 YouTube videos of local writers reading their work, which you can view by searching Kenosha Writers Guild on YouTube. Now KWG is going to bring you a series of readings with a theme. Today's theme is love. We have asked several published writers to read. They are Jim Payne, Bob Katzman, Dave Gordeau, Joe Engel, and myself.
It's Dave Gordeau, and I'm going to read a couple of short poems today. The first one is about love and hope in difficult times. It's called Dreams Do Too. As I approach the end, time accelerates, and more is lost than gained. One by one the functions fall, until I become immobile, a statue, ensconced in flesh and blood. Then you will become the moon, and I the tide, and in your pale thin light you'll find me, waiting for you to exert your magnetic pull, to free the steady waves of my breathing, to obey the rhythm of our shared and beating heart, the music of our souls, our bare feet gliding over the wet sand. And the day is coming when I'll fall mute, unable to utter even a whisper, and when the end is upon me, I will speak your name loud and clear, in a voice not heard in years. And long after I'm gone, I will return to you, young and strong again, in a lifetime of the dream we've lived all these years. One after another, the nightmares all come true, but you and I, we know that sometimes dreams do too. Okay, so the next one I want to read, I wrote to commemorate my mother's, what would have been my mother's 91st birthday about a week ago. So it's called I've Seen You. I've seen you in the weathered faces of strangers emerging from shadows. Older woman with wrinkled faces and light blue eyes. You for only a moment, then random strangers again. I've seen you in bright dreams coming back, sitting upright at our old dining room table, strong and healthy, your brain free from malignancy. I want to touch you, smell your hair, but the shadows are already lengthening, and soon darkness overtakes you until I wake up and you are gone, the night dark like a womb. I've seen you in the face of the granddaughter you met at the intersection of death and birth, where souls collide. You on your way to joining the green cosmic dust of the night sky that lights her way through the journey of her lifetime. I've seen you draw your last breath 1,000 times, death severing the cord that connected us and sending me adrift into inky and unending blackness until the next time I see you, and you become mother and I become son again, warm and safe, tethered to your infinite and unending soul by a single thread of your gray hair.
I'm Jim Payne, and I'm going to read a poem about erotic passion transforming friends. It highlights not the spiritual or beyond, but the physical touching of their bodies building to orgasm. In sharing the ensuing bliss, they are lovers. Erotic love. Fervor, electrified brain, tendrils finding connection, kissing lips, crossing the synapse between bodies, electrodes of wet tongues sparking passion, unbuttoned clothing, making bare private places, passion inflamed lips, caressing naked intimacy, until cries of erotic wishes beg for more. Hands caressing the sexual portal of thighs, yearnings of virgin years docking, prominent and hidden organs connecting. Barely controlled lust launching heaving hips, flesh gliding in and around throbbing flesh, together seeking release of manic ardor. Beyond universe and time, beyond pleasure, exquisite frenzy of surging ecstasy, and fireworks ignite orgasmic heavens. Gliding down through bliss, landing in the arms of the other, lover's eyes seeing into lover's eyes, two bodies connected, two souls sharing. No longer waiting for another, both finding their other half, as the elixir of erotic affection transforms friends into lovers.
My name is Robert Katzman, and I'm in this series of poems about love. After my wife died and a while went by, I was thinking about the difficulty of meeting somebody, and then I thought about match sites which didn't exist when I met my wife 800 years ago, and I thought about the difficulty of compressing so much of what you are looking for in a few words. So I decided to write a fantasy match ad. My heart is seeking a new woman to love. 100 panes of glass. She never saw my surprise for her, something I designed to enchant her whimsical soul. My timing was off by a week. Her surprise gift arrived too late. And now, well, she's somewhere in eternity, leaving me suspended in time. Two sturdy wooden swings, each with a peaked roof, facing each other, joined together by a third, taller peaked roof. A fragile, miniature wooden cathedral, surrounded by transparency. 14 ancient windows, suspended by wire, swinging freely in the wind. Bargained for and bought at Wisconsin rural barn sales or recycled industrial stores. Dusty glass, chipped paint, cracked wood, perfect. I wanted the gradual, natural beauty of aging. The swing's 3 roofs, thatched with thin strips of wood, forming a myriad of diamond-shaped openings, where the sun's rays pierce these tiny windows. 1,000 golden diamonds spangle the swings, flowing grass between them, any person sitting on a swing, a virtual moving carpet of light. 100 panes of glass, assembled in a square, surrounding the swings, create the illusion of seclusion. Inside looking out, outside looking in. Swings move independently because my missing love was an independent woman. Now her pictures dot my walls, her voice, her laugh, saturate my mind. But my bed is empty. Her touch is gone. Her lips are gone. Her fragrance evaporating. Only intangible love remains. How to find a new companion? Oh, I have no idea what to do. My last date was in 1967, but in my confused state, my silent house. If I do nothing to change, nothing will change. So I dreamt about, writing about, finding a new girl. I'm seeking a girl who knows herself, is still wondering inside, sees people, not colors, likes how she looks, wants to be kissed by a guy who means it, thinks kissing is not merely hello and goodbye, but a thing to do in itself. A girl who finds the words left-wing Jewish liberal uncontrollably intoxicating. Someone who wants to laugh, has room in her heart for me, not to replace who is gone, but to make another place for the man she wants now. She'll have enough curves so I don't forget which one of us is the guy. Because a girl can have strength of character and at the same time be really soft to touch. I don't watch games. I don't have pets. I do have an imagination. I want to share enchantment with a girl who still needs wonder and who will understand not movies, cinema. Not silly movies for silly people. I worship the brilliant minds who create the flickering light, a dark theater where she can hold my hand for no reason at all, fall asleep on my shoulder, reconsider places to cuddle, I want a woman who surrenders to her own impulses, not passion by appointment. Lady, you might have $1 million, but if you don't have a guy who wants to stand on a beach at midnight and neck with you under a starry sky, lady, you ain't got nothing. And what do I believe in besides Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob? I believe in doo-wop, Springsteen, 1950s Elvis, Johnny Cash, Buddy Holly, Roy Orbison, Frank Sinatra, Jackie Wilson, Dion DiMucci, the Supremes, Aretha Franklin, and the Everly Brothers. Most anything with a hot saxophone, a demon drummer from hell, rock and roll, rhythm and blues. I believe in the gods of music. Am I a poet? That's up to whomever appears in my solitary illusion of seclusion. Her curious nose pressed against the old glass, who wants to swing on a swing, maybe in sync with me, who finds 100 panes of glass, not a concept, not a strange wooden toy, but a good start to be alone by ourselves. Give us a chance to gaze into each other's eyes, and maybe both of us will see a kindred soul looking back. Dear world, a lonely heart seeking to find a new girl for me to love. Thank you.
I'm Marshall Smith. I have 3 poems to read. This first one is called Mexico. It's for Catherine, my wife, Christmas 2018. Mexico. In our 4th floor room, with its empty table and grayed twilight walls, we watch the sea change from our bed. All day we watch the sea blindly beat the shore, the white waves curling in on themselves, palm trees bending up and down, smelling salt in the wind. Now the night comes. The moon is big and round. Mercilessly, it holds us accountable for things we did not know we did and things we know we did, but were afraid to say. There is darkness in light. There is light in darkness. We are afraid sometimes of both. We fear the death of something beyond us, something we cannot understand, something revealed in the moon. All night through this window by the sea, I am calling your name to ask you to come home. Just at this moment of our world, I am holding your hand because in the end, this is all I will ever have, and it is enough to travel this whole unlikely distance between you and me, my only love, and a piece of this sky. This next one is also for my wife, called 16 Lines for Catherine, our 16th anniversary. 16 lines. You grow your hair longer these days, thick, black, beautiful hair. It hangs loosely cropped to your shoulders, a black curtain across a white stage. Many years it was short, and before that it was longer, and before that I did not know you. Was there a time I did not know you? 16 years now, your warm brown eyes soften like chocolate and light swims in their surfaces. Some days there is more light, some days less. Always there is light. I will go out in my car today, drive through a city of broken men. When I come home, you will be there. This is the truest thing I know. And this last poem is a love poem of a different kind. It's for my mother-in-law, Lee Hobson, who died on May 19, 2018. She was an opera singer, a soloist in symphony orchestras. Lee, May 19, 2018. There is music, always there is music, the gentle trickling of piano keys descending darkly down a scale. A curtain falls as a chorus of voices rises from the not-so-distant past. We would like to hold Sweet Lee in our arms right now, if one last time before we let her go away, if one more time to make sure we hold this moment as if in the palm of a hand, like a blossom. Had she been able to walk out of her body to wave goodbye, we know it would have been with mouth open, singing, singing, final notes of her joy she gave the world she loved.
Hi, I'm Joe Engel, a member of the Kenosha Writers Guild, and I'm going to read a poem to you today called Since I've Never Known You. If I could, I would send you strictly subliminal messages that would blur bright silver streaks across the air that surrounds you. You would rub your eyes, thinking the sun caught you wrong off some chrome or some glass. Then I would pop into your head like a subconscious sprite, and you would laugh, because the thought of me tickles like some spot on you that has finally been touched. I think of all the brilliant secrets you seem to keep beneath the red hair on your head, hair that can send wicked cities into flames, secrets anyone would want to keep, because giving them away would rob them of their value. You're like the Pope in this way. I see an archangel floating over your crib as a baby, baptizing you with gentle fire, while feeding you information in great flashes, you cooing over this new knowledge, and your fresh hair growing like a slow, slow sunrise. I imagine this world of yours, where the air you exhale is laced with flakes of gold, and closed minds open in your wake. And I know only that small, omniscient smile of yours, as I sit in this smoke-stained chair with shaky hands and shallow breath, believing in the unknown. So maybe I'll try to collect some things you've touched and place them by my Bible, a bar of soap and a fork from some restaurant where the chef inquires about your taste. But truthfully, I'll think of you in small slices for a while, which I'll savor like pie on a silver dish, until these thoughts are gone and I'm left with my own reflection on a polished, empty plate.
Thank you for listening. Please like our Facebook page for the Kenosha Writers Guild and visit our website, KenoshaWritersGuild.com, to see what we all do and how you can participate. Until next time, this is the Kenosha Writers Guild.